We're here today at the Annie rehearsal here at the old Village Hall in Orland Park. We've been deep in a rehearsal for about 2 months. Seems like 2 years, but we're here for we've been here for 2 months. It's been a pleasure being here with so many fine people. I'm in the show myself, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on all of the great relationships that are been forged in the show and all of the families that are part of the show. And I have here, sitting around me, the Wallaces and the Dorries. It's almost like the Hatfield and the McCoys, but I've got the Wallaces and the Dorries. And there's a story behind it. Teresa Dorry, who's to the right of me, used to be Miss Wallace. Now she's Miss Dorry, but she is the sister of Christina Wallace, who is to my left. So we've got, and to Teresa's right are her 3 daughters, who are all in the show. And I will let ladies first, plus the youngest. Let's introduce the daughters of Teresa Dorry.
My name's Hannah.
I'm Emma. Abigail.
So we have Hannah, Emma, and Abigail, who are all part of the Annie cast, and we have Teresa Dorry. What are you playing in the role in the Annie production?
I'm the cook, Mrs. Pugh.
You're the cook, Mrs. Pugh. Who are you cooking for?
Daddy Warbucks.
Daddy Warbucks. So she does a great job, and Daddy Warbucks doesn't actually end up eating anything she cooks, so he may know something we don't know, but we don't want to speculate too much. But her sister, Christina Wallace, to my left, how many shows have you been in now, Christina?
0.
This
will be my first.
This will be your first show, and I knew that it was a leading question. You had told me, I had asked you before, because we are dance partners in one of the scenes. I had asked her, if she had been doing many shows, and she said this was her first one. And I can relate to that because my first one was Christmas Carol, which we just did. I was Ghost of Christmas Present. I was lucky enough to get a role cast from that Fran put me in over the Christmas season. So I know how it is, and you get the butterflies that are in your first show. So I'm sure you're doing great. You're doing fine in rehearsals. You've never messed up. You do a great job, unlike your brother who can't seem to get it straight. Just kidding. We have her brother Mark Wallace behind us. Now, Mark, how many shows have you been in?
This will be my 3rd one. I started with Fran also with The Wizard of Oz. So This is kind of the 2nd show. So it's always a fun time.
Yeah, you were in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I was Crow number 3 and some ensemble. That's pretty much. So I'm moving up.
You're moving up, but no, that was that had a great cast. The Wizard of Oz, they did a great production, as Fran always does, and the Orland Park Theater Troupe do tremendous shows on an ongoing basis. So remember to always put it on your calendar. They do at least 4 shows a year to get out to see the Orland Park Theater Troupe. What role are you playing in this show?
Harold Ickes is the main one.
Harold Ickes do you enjoy the interaction you have with President Roosevelt?
Yes, very much. We have a good time.
Would you say President Roosevelt is your favorite president?
Of course.
Okay,
yeah.
That's what we would say. Now, as a human interest story, let's bring up one of the things that you may not know until, of course, I tell you. We have the varsity head coach, swimming coach, to my left. So let me give you just give us a little background on how it is to be a varsity swim coach for Stagg High School.
Exciting, fun. The girls work really, really hard, and it shows. We had a girl go to state this year. Last year we had a relay. So, yeah, it's fun. And this is my first time I'm not coaching water polo or swimming, so it was finally my sister and my nieces and my brother have been doing shows forever. So they talked me into it or suggested it, and I'm trying out. But, yeah, it's fun.
So it's a family affair. Does everybody swim, too? Are you guys all swimmers? Yeah, I'm a big swimmer. I swim every morning at Lifetime Fitness. I've been doing it since the year 2000, so I'm going on 13 years of swimming every day. So I enjoy swimming. I don't do it a lot. I'm probably not as good of a swimmer as you. I can't do... how difficult is that butterfly?
Not difficult.
No?
Well,
for me, the butterfly is just tough. I don't, can you, give me, do you know how to do the butterfly?
Yeah.
Give me a little sample of the butterfly. Let's just see it. Come on, you stand up. Stand up. Let me see that butterfly. Stand up. Okay, let me see the butterfly, young ladies.
You have to go around with your arms.
Yeah.
And
then.
You have to keep your feet together.
Yeah.
And move it like a dolphin.
Yeah, it's tough
your
to
head
for me.
down.
It's for me. I just yeah, it is, and my timing's never been good, But I do that. But I do a mean backstroke. Whoa. Okay.
Roosevelt, you are.
Yes, Franklin Roosevelt. Yes. Well, I'm trying, but I will say let's close with who is your favorite swimmer?
I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite swimmer? I thought everyone would say Michael Phelps. Is it Michael Phelps our favorite swimmer? Okay, here's the question of the day to win a free car. How many medals in the Olympics has Michael Phelps won?
9. No.
What did you say? I think I heard it.
23?
22. I tell you. 22. So that's the trivia question of the day. Michael Phelps, 22 total medals, including gold and silver. So we are here with the Wallaces and the Dorries, part of the wonderful, wonderful cast that we have here at the Annie production here in Orland Park by the Orland Park Theater Troupe. And now if you see any of them walking around on the street, go up and congratulate them for being such fine, fine citizens and actors and actresses. From the Orland Park production of Annie and rehearsal, thank you.
Come see the show.
Come.